I spent weeks trying to figure out what to do for this video. Ready Up Live today officially turns 10 years old. In an internet time, that is a very, very long time. It doesn't feel like 10 years. You know, everyone says that about everything. Oh, it feels like just yesterday, but it does. I made Ready Up Live when I was in grade 9 of high school, just in my parents' basement, right? Just messing around on the internet, creating something, wanting to be a part of something bigger. Is Ready Up Live today what I thought it would be? No, absolutely not. I always had tons of different plans for Ready Up Live. There was always things I wanted to do with it. I never did, or it just never happened. What started as just a little forum community just to, make some friends turned into whatever it is now. It keeps changing, and that's almost one of the flaws of Ready Up Live is that it's not like a business model. There are so many things we did that we just got rid of because as a team, we weren't interested anymore. Or you know what, I'm an obstacle. There are things that I wasn't interested in anymore, and I always wanted Ready Up Live to be something different than the normal stuff out there. I think at the very least, that's something that you can say today as well. Chances are most of you watching have no idea what Ready Up Live even is. A lot of you probably just assume it's just a YouTube channel or that I am Ready Up Live. Right? I get that a lot. Right now, I would say our strength is in our Discord community. Discord.gg/readyuplive. It's great that I can go on there and at any time, like 2 a.m. and I just feel like talking to someone and I'll pop in and we'll talk games or talk about some movie or something. It's just this persistent community across the world. And Discord's a pretty good avenue for that. The real-time chatter. Forums were fun and all, and we tried rebooting them a bit, even though we all knew it wasn't gonna work again because it's forums, right? It's 2017. So we all agreed that Discord's probably the way to go, and we're having a lot of fun with Discord. But we still don't really know what the heck Ready Up Live is. Like, what are we? Really, what it is just it's a community, right? Like, it's a group of people from everywhere that have been around for various amounts of time. We have these people who've been around from the beginning, 6 years, 5 years, even just recent joiners who can get in on this. It's just this like-mindedness. It's a niche area where just people are friendly and want someone to talk to, and there's nothing too crazy there. There's too much toxicity on the internet, and that's something that, at the very least, that's something that RUL has always been able to avoid. But 10 years is it's a long time, and I have no idea where we're going from here. I'm still excited to do Halo stuff, next year when Halo stuff happens. That's still my bread and butter. That's still what gets me going the most. And I think it's pretty obvious that most people watching this channel, that's also what they want. Obviously, I'm streaming a lot on Mixer. I think that's a fun little avenue I'm doing. There are just so many stories that came from Ready Up Live. So many friendships, and by extension, more friendships, and even job opportunities. All these things that have happened simply by knowing one another within the Ready Up Live community. It's crazy to think about some of my buddies from back in the day. I think of, you'll see them soon here, Rikizzle or Grim Brother 1. That's a group of guys who, we've always gotten along very, very well. We could sit in a room and talk about anything forever. We always knew that we would be in the game industry in some form. Certainly those guys a little more traditionally in a way, and I'm still here somehow making a living out of this. Very untraditionally. Even among other content creators, the game industry, YouTube as a whole. I fit in a really weird place. Ready Up Live fits in a really weird place. And it all comes back to just the idea that it's something that is massive and ever present. It's a connecting idea. And if you could visualize where Ready Up Live's had effects, it'd be pretty interesting web there. I still have those nights where I wonder what it could have been. All these ideas that we put forth that we just didn't capitalize on. We maybe made the wrong calls. But through all of those, there was so much we learned. We dabbled in so many different avenues as to what Ready Up Live is, right? It's a network. It's a conglomerate. And here I am 10 years later having no idea what to say. So I reached out to some Ready Up Live community members who do have things to say.
When I think of Ready Up Live, I think of like an oasis, a bastion, a lighthouse of positivity in kind of the oftentimes stormy seas of gaming communities and just general internetness these days. It's been really awesome over the past decade. It's crazy. Seeing members of Ready Up Live come together because they really liked different games, but they stick together because they really like each other. And it's cool to see a community do that and to watch its members support each other over different game titles, but also over the years and over different life events. And I think that is absolutely one of the hallmarks of the Ready Up Live community, and props to its members and its leaders over the years for really fostering that kind of environment. So man, 10 years. I've been honored and humbled to kind of be a part of it in various ways over the years, and here is to 10 more. Congratulations. Awesome milestone, guys. You've earned it.
Hey, what up, guys? It's Drax. 10 years Ready Up Live has been around. That's a decade. That's pretty awesome. I've been around Ready Up Live for 6 of those years. I joined in February of 2011. I actually just moved out here I'm currently in Marysville, Washington now, just outside of Seattle. I'm here to pursue my passion and pursue my dreams of getting a job in the game industry. So if it wasn't for Ready Up Live, I would not have been able to do those things. So I have Ready Up Live to thank for that.
Hi everyone, Starter Riot here. Just wanting to wish everyone a happy RUL Day. I can't even believe that we've been around for 10 years. It's been such a crazy, amazing journey. And I've been so thankful that I've been able to be RUL's community manager for the last 7 years. This community is fantastic, and we wouldn't be where we are today without all of you. So please, this day is as much about you as it is for us as the team. Thank you for being a part of Ready Up Live, for celebrating with us, and here's to 10 more years.
Hey Ready Up Live, I'm Rebel Rouser. I've been with the community for 7 years. You know, it's our 10th anniversary today, and that's absolutely huge. I just wanted to take a moment to thank everyone, each and every one of you, for supporting our community for 10 years. Much love, everyone.
My name is Steve Good, also known as SMG90. I've been with Ready Up Live since February of 2009, when my friend Wagwan Den bridged me and Greenskull into a Halo 3 Mythic Map Pack lobby. At the time, the fledgling community of Ready Up Live was a handful of members. Over the years, I've seen Ready Up Live grow from that small community into a large one, but I've come to love and respect the friends I've made over the years and the time we've spent together and going to these conventions and community gatherings. It's been a blast. Happy birthday, Ready Up Live.
I can't believe that RUL has been in existence for 10 years. I have been around for 5 of those years. I started making videos with Dan in 2012 when I just happened to walk by his computer screen in class and see a Spartan on it. And I saw the words Ready Up Live way up at the top, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll check out this website. And basically stalked Greenskull until he said, yeah, okay, I guess you can make videos on my website or whatever. And from there, the rest is history. I'm excited again to be going to PAX this year to see everybody from RUL, and I just, you know, this is one of the rare communities online where friendship and being kind to one another and forming relationships is really important. And so I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate everybody that I've met through the site. Even when times have been dark in my life, they've been around to help me out and to pull me through that. And so I'm eternally grateful to everybody at RUL and everyone who's part of it and who's made it so amazing over the years.
Today, Ready Up Live is 10 years old. I've only been with them for 6 years. But in that time, I've made so many memories. A lot of good memories, too. My favorite memory would have to be when I was employed on staff to help create memories. I was brought on staff to be a videographer. And so what I did was record all the game nights that were hosted. And in itself, I became a really avid video editor. And I only have Ready Up Live to thank for that.
Hey guys, just a quick message to say congratulations to Ready Up Live on a decade of this community. That's a huge amount of time. I'm immensely proud of all of us for making this journey last so long. I've only been around for 5 years, but it's been an absolute blast. You guys are amazing. You're my second family, so thank you for always being there and for being there for the rest of our community. Here's to another 10.
When I joined RUL, I started with the Reach game night. and from the moment I joined the party all the way to now, you guys have treated me as if I was here since the start of the community. Even though I only spent half a year, it's felt like forever, and for that, I'd consider you guys as friends and hope we have many more laughs along the way.
Happy 10th anniversary to Ready Up Live and the dudes over there. I feel very privileged to be part of this amazing community of people and stuff like that. I've had a really fun time over the last 2 years that I've been a part of things. Hopefully get to meet everyone else at PAX this year. One of my most fond memories of being part of the community of Ready Up Live was when I actually met up with Dan and Jeff in London for a Gears of War event. Things got pretty messy that night, but it was a real fun time, and I hope the rest of you guys are all like Dan and Jeff and you're just solid fellas. It's been a really good time from across the pond, and in the UK it's been awesome to spend these late nights playing Halo with everyone and just chatting in the community. It's been great. So here's to another 10 years. Thanks, dudes.
I'm Infamous Lemons, or Preston as my real name is. Ready Up Live means to me, really, I can't really describe it in too many words. It's more than just a community. I know I've never been a huge Xbox guy. I've been mainly like PlayStation and all this kind of stuff. But back in 2011, when I first, about 6 years ago now, when I first joined RUL, I was in a pretty dark place. Really, like, kind of games was kind of like my outlet to get away from the real world and all the troubles that I had. I went through a time of being homeless even, and still just try to stick with it and like try to be with the community and just kind of try to play with them when I could, and between finding a place to stay and all that kind of stuff. But now taking a few years off and coming back, me having a family now, having my own house, like all this kind of stuff, it's such a blessing in real life that like really I can kind of like contribute and really do contribute a lot of RUL to that, like this community of having these friends that like I've never met, but always having like the group of friends that you could always go online and hang out with and talk to, and just kind of get away from everything. And so for me, that's kind of the biggest thing was for me. And now coming back to the community, I want to get back into playing with everybody, and a lot of people have kind of moved on and we've all got our careers now and stuff like that. But it's like, it's really just kind of a good way to like keep in touch and have those friends and lifelong connections, really. And so that's what RUL means to me. It's more of just lifelong connections and friendship.
The initial idea for this video was to showcase a bunch of the crazy happenings over 10 years of Ready Up Live, things I got to do that I was really proud of. There's so many things, too many. And some of them I've thought about the work even having to find where that stuff happened, when that stuff happened, and I would leave things out. Same with thanking people. Whenever I make these videos, I always want to thank all the staff at Ready Up Live, the ever-changing staff, the community that's been around for so long. And I couldn't, because there's too many. Even reading through a list, like, I just couldn't do it. And we all have our ups and downs. I can name at least one mental breakdown from pretty much every staff member on Ready Up Live, and yet everybody comes back. We all come back to Ready Up Live. I thank every single one of you over the years for every interaction you've had, every time you've played games with us, participated in our communities, liked a video, commented on a video, just watched videos. Every little bit counted towards what we are today. Whatever it is, we are today. Will Ready Up Live exist in 10 years? I don't know. But that idea, the massive web that's been created, it's changed everything.